Well, blessed Tuesday to you as we come to you with your words of encouragement. And we are in the middle of page 74 of Life Together. We've been talking about evening prayer as an ending to our day and also as a preview of our ending of all things in this world and all our concerns that we are to let go of. And so it says in the middle, then too, the evening prayer of the family fellowship should include particularly the petition of forgiveness for every wrong done to God and to our brothers and sisters, for God's forgiveness and that of our brothers, and for readiness gladly to forgive any wrong done to us. It is an ancient monastic custom that by fixed order of the evening devotions, the abbot begs the forgiveness of brothers for all faults and defaults committed against them, and after the brothers assure him of their forgiveness, they likewise beg the abbot's forgiveness of their faults and defaults and receive his forgiveness. Ephesians 4:26 says, "Let not the sun go down upon your wrath." It is a decisive rule of every Christian fellowship that every dissension that day has brought must be healed in the evening. It is perilous for the Christian to lie down to sleep with an unreconciled heart. Therefore, it is well that there be a special place of prayer for brotherly forgiveness in every evening's devotion, that reconciliation be made and fellowship established anew. Now, I just want to begin with the practicalness of this. Have you ever gone to bed with a restless heart? I have, and I've had that experience many times in my life. Have you had the experience where that restless heart wouldn't let you sleep and you're mulling it over 5, 10, 15, 20 times, and counting sheep isn't going to solve the issue? I've had that. I still have that sometimes. That's why it is important for us, as far as we're able, to let go of these things in our life. Now, sometimes these are easy, many times they can be difficult. Now, I mentioned our Lutheran book of worship or evangelical Lutheran worship, depending on which of the Bibles or hymn books we have, whether it's the green hymnal or the cranberry. I mentioned about the model of evening prayer from what is called evening prayer or Vespers. But there's a second evening prayer in ours that I think Dietrich combines them both, and his tradition was only to have two, morning prayer and evening prayer. But there's a second one that is called Compline or Complete. And this prayer, when he's talking about to ask forgiveness of ourselves and to beg forgiveness from others, is at the very beginning of the Compline service. There's a little dialogue, there's a hymn, and then there is the mutual forgiveness. And it has been a discipline that I have experienced irregularly in some fellowships. I remember one of my first visits to Luther Seminary as a college student, where we were invited to join in the Compline service at the Chapel of the Resurrection that doesn't exist anymore at Northwestern Hall at Luther, and it was very moving. I've often found this to be a very structured service that has a spirit and a movement beyond it that is quite engaging. I belong to a society of prayers called the Society of the Holy Trinity. And we are an order and we are a prayer order. And we are called, and if not strongly encouraged, by our vows not only to the society but to members to pray the Compline service. And so I've done it many times with my brothers and sisters in the society. And it is still a moving process to see everyone from the leader of the service on down confessing our sins. Well stated. I mean, it's not anything that there's big revelations that happen, but just the simple sinful confession and the pronouncement of forgiveness spoken both by those who are in front and those of us who are in the pews. It's not too dissimilar to what I try to do each and every week, where we talk about the forgiveness of sins, the forgiveness that is pronounced because of Jesus' death and resurrection. These are part of what we are called to do at the end of the day. Excuse me. These are what we are called to do at the end of the day. And it is important that we let go and let God, as we heard about yesterday. And so I invite you, if you have someone that you live with, or it is a very simple thing, even if you do just this part of the service, ask for forgiveness and pronounce forgiveness. Let go and let God. It is a very concrete way to live your life in His righteousness. God bless you today. We trust that these continue to be words of encouragement. Take care. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow.